I wish to the Lord I'd never been born, died when I was young. I never would have seen your two brown eyes and heard your flattering tongue. Oh Lord, heard your flattering tongue. Oh, who's gonna shoe your pretty little feet? Who will love your hand? Who's gonna kiss you from your red lips when you're in a foreign land, my love? You're in a foreign land. You say I truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. You say I truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. Oh, Papa will shoe your pretty little feet, Mama will fill your hand, and I will kiss your ruby red lips when we're in a foreign land, my love. We're in a foreign land. We say I truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. We say I truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. Never gonna take another one's hand that are hairy, black or brown. Rather be standing at the top of some hill with a building pouring down and down, building pouring down. You say I truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. You say I truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. Hello and welcome back to FiddleUP. I'm Emerald Ray, and this is I Truly Understand That You Love Another Man, and Your Heart Will No Longer Be Mine. Truly understand. This is a very sad, unrecorded love song that I actually originally got from one of my faves, Bruce Molsky. But if you listen to his version, it's totally different than mine. Mine is something that I kind of, the melody I made up. All of the lyrics come from the original song that Bruce recorded. But if you listen to Bruce's version, it's kind of hilariously different than mine. It's and I truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. It's just like full on major key there. And it's one of these songs that is a great example of the fact that, you know, Celtic influenced songs, a lot of American songs, a lot of bluegrass and old time songs don't have this association of happy and sad keys with the mood of the some of the most depressingly sad songs are in major keys, and some of the happiest, most exciting, music is in minor keys. So it's just something to remember that in Celtic culture anyway, and a lot of like older ancient musics, we don't have this association with minor is sad. So there are some songs that are hilariously flip-flopped like that. But I decided to take this in a more Western light for some reason. I don't know. I just kind of play around with traditional songs a lot, and sometimes they sound very close to the original, and sometimes they sound nothing like it. And this, I think, is probably the furthest afield from where I originally got it. So it sounds kind of, it's very bluesy and poppy at the same time. It's got a lot of elements that I use in my own songwriting a lot. So I think a lot of my songwriting that I do has just evolved out of me arranging these old songs and coming up with new things and changing things around. And then eventually it just turning into something absolutely completely different. A lot of my songs that I've written start as a song that I was trying to do as a cover, and then it just literally snowballed into a completely different thing. So this one's kind of halfway, I guess. So the first verse I do completely a cappella. So I usually give myself a prompt there. This is in B minor, and the rhythms that I'm using are very guitar influenced. So I'll talk about that when I get there too. So this one is really difficult. I would say if you haven't done fiddle singing before, you're still getting used to it. Maybe save this one for later. This is when I put a little disclaimer of this one is fairly advanced, even though it seems like it might be kind of easy to get. There's a lot of complications going on, and I'm going to talk about all of them now. So first verse is, I wish to the Lord I'd never been born, died when I was young. I never would have seen your two brown eyes and heard your flattering tongue. Oh Lord, heard your flattering tongue. So that's a lot going on in there. I wish to the Lord I'd never been born, died when I was young. I never would have seen your two brown eyes or heard your flattering tongue. Oh Lord, heard your flattering tongue. So, I wish to the Lord I'd never been born, died when I was young. I never would have seen your two brown eyes and heard your flattering tongue. Oh Lord, heard your flattering tongue. So that sounds like it's a little bit out of time, but actually I'm going along with the rhythmic pattern that I'm gonna add on with the fiddle part here, which we'll learn now. So what I'm doing that is a B minor 7th chord. So I have a B and an F sharp. I'm barring over my second finger here, and I have an open A that I'm leaving open, and so and I'm kind of throwing that sparkly E string. That's just a very tensiony sus chord there, I guess. And so I'm throwing that E in there just to kind of mark myself out of where I'm throwing that in at the end of a phrase there. And so, wish to the Lord I'd never been born. Sorry, that's not the verse. The second verse is, who will shoe your pretty little feet? But let's talk about the chords first. Who will shoe your pretty little feet? Who will glove your hair? So I'm going from my B minor group. I'm adding a D on the bottom. Oops, sorry, I went out of shot there. A D on the bottom. So now I have a D chord. So I have a D on the G string, and F sharp on the D string, and then an open. And then I'm switching to an F sharp minor chord. So I'm lifting up my fourth finger and putting down a high 3 on the bottom. So I have a C sharp, F sharp, and A. So it goes, who will show your pretty little feet? Who will glove your hand? So who will show your pretty little feet? Who will glove your hand? And it might be easier to just do this all at the same time. Who will show your pretty little feet? Who will glove your hand? And now we're going to go to a D here. So I'm going to put my first finger on the G string. Who's gonna kiss your ruby red lips? So that is a D. I have an A on the bottom, open D. Who's gonna kiss your ruby red lips? And then I'm going back to my F sharp minor chord. Sorry about lips when we're in a foreign land, my love. We're in a foreign land. So the chords go B minor, B minor, D, F sharp, and then down to a D, an F sharp, D, F sharp, B, F sharp, D, F sharp, B. So let's do that again. We have B minor, B minor, D, F sharp, D, F sharp, D, F sharp, B, F sharp, D, F sharp, B. So if that's a lot for you today, don't worry. You might have to watch this video a few times to get all this. It's not only a lot for your hand. There's a lot going on with the rhythm there. But this is a lot of chords. So don't panic. This one might take a while to digest. So we have, who will shoe your pretty little feet? Who will glove your hand? Who will kiss your ruby red lips when, who will kiss your ruby red lips when I'm in a foreign land? I'm gonna have to sing this one. I can't remember. Brain freeze. Who will shoe your pretty little feet? Who will glove your hand? Who will kiss your ruby red lips when I'm in a foreign land, my love? I'm in a foreign land. So I might be saying when we're in a foreign land by accident. You know, it's good to go through these things and catch yourself. You might be actually singing the wrong words, but that happens a lot in folk songs, just so you know. Sometimes there'll be a weird line, and that's just because we are just like, it gets into your muscle memory and you forget the context of the song even, so that's pretty common. So let's do that slow. Who will shoe your pretty little feet? Who will glove your hand? Who's gonna kiss your ruby red lips when we're in a foreign land, my love? We're in a foreign land. Oh, yes, so yeah, I am saying we're in a foreign land. What does that even mean? I don't know. It's a mystery. When I'm in a foreign land, I think it should be I'm in a foreign land. So now we're going to move on to the chorus. Oh, yes, I truly understand. I got to get into there from the verse. Sorry, it's hard to break down to we're in a foreign land, my love. I'm in a foreign land. Oh, yes, I truly understand that your love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. Yes, I truly understand that your love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. Oh, the chorus is, and yes, I truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. Oh yes, I truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. And then I do some OOOs, which are totally negotiable. So let's talk about those chords here. So I have my D chord here, so D on the bottom, F sharp, and open A. So I have truly understand. So I have an A down on the bottom. I'm barring my first finger over the two bottom strings. So I have an A and an E, and I'm hitting C sharp on the A string. So I'm getting a full triple stop here, and I'm adding a little D in there just for some flavor. Right? Because why not? So I have a D. I really understand that you. And then I'm going to my B flat chord here. I'm just doing a B minor. So I'm going B, A, G. So that's, I'm barring over on all those ones. Love another man. So the whole phrase sounds like this. Oh yes, I truly understand that you love another man. So I have my G going, G and D are open, and I'm playing a D on the A string. And I have that D up there because it just sounds really epic. So we have, for the chords, we have D and A, B, A, G. So that's going to go, oh yes, I truly understand that you love another man, and then we're going to go back to the D, heart shadow, back to the A, longer be, and back to the G, mine, and do that again, oh yes, I truly understand that you love another man, and to the D, heart shall no longer be mine. Oh. So let's do that whole thing again. Oh yes, I truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. Yes, I truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. Oh. And then I'm just going to do a little B-A-G thing, just as a little side clip to give myself just a little more space. I need just a little bit of wiggle room before verse 3. So I'm just going to give myself a little moment, and I'll put some O's in there. Whoa, truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. So this is going into verse 3. Papa will shoe your pretty little feet, Mama will glove your hand, and I will kiss your ruby red lips when we're in a foreign land. I think I got this. So yes, I think I'm getting the verses mixed up. The lyrics will be down, down there. It's easy to do when you've been doing the song for a long time and not notice that you're messing up some lyrics. So thank you all for putting up with me catching my own mistakes here. So that was what's wrong with verse. That was what was wrong with verse 2. That's why I was getting confused. So it should have been, "Who will show you pretty little feet? Who will love you? Who will kiss you ruby red lips? When I'm in a foreign land." Yes. Okay. So now we have. Now here's the answer. Papa will show you pretty little feet. Mama will glove your hand, and I will kiss your ruby red lips when we're in a foreign land. Okay. Now we're sorted. It's what happens when you have all these verses that are exactly the same somehow. So, we're in a foreign land, my love. We're in a foreign land. And then the chorus again. So all of the chording is going to be exactly the same for the rest of the song. Thank goodness. And there's no other, there is no other tricks as far as the accompaniment goes. So if you're still digesting that, or you're still just getting a handle on this, don't worry, we're not going to up the ante right at this moment, thank goodness. So you can have a chance to settle in on the last couple of verses here. So we have Papa will shoe your pretty little feet, Mama will glove your hand, and I will kiss your ruby red lips when we're in a foreign land, my love. We're in a foreign land. So here we go. Papa will show your pretty little feet, Mama will glove your hand, and I will kiss your ruby red lips when we're in a foreign land, my love. We're in a foreign land. You said you understand. That's true love, man. And your heart shall hunger. Then you do the chorus again. So let's do that slow. Papa, sorry, I'm starting on B minor. Papa will show your pretty little feet, Mama will glove your hand, and I will kiss your ruby red lips when we're in a foreign land, we're in a foreign land. Oh yes, I truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall not hunger be mine. Oh yes, I truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall not hunger be mine. So going into the instrumental there, which I think is actually a little bit different. I think we've got some different chords there, actually, if I'm thinking. So we have oh, and again, you can make up your own instrumental. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, but I'll show you what's happening here. I'm just going oh, 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 and that is a set thing that I do, but it's designed to sound improvised, if that makes any sense. I'm just kind of in the absence of having anything else to do with the fiddle, because like I've been saying in the previous videos, if you've been watching those, I hope you have, that once you establish a groove with or a rhythm, it's actually really hard to get out of it. So this one I just gave up. There was no way that I could think of that felt natural for me to start doing some kind of a fiddle solo. This groove is so intensive that I just decided it was better to actually use the vocals to do the instrumental than it was to break this rhythm that was happening, because the rhythm is very hypnotic. This one in particular. And again, you can And in previous arrangements, I have broken and just done something else entirely. But this one is like, we've been in it since the beginning. There was like an a cappella thing in the beginning, and then we've just been in it. We've been in this groove for a long time. So to break it, I would have to have something else that was like either completely different or something. But I actually, for this song, I just want to stay in that groove. I actually don't want to break it. So that's why I kind of went with the OOs over it, and it kind of gives my it gives me a chance to have a break from all of those really fast lyrics that were happening before. Papa will shoot you pretty little feet, mama. It's kind of like those are going by pretty quickly. So this gives me a minute to still be singing, but I'm kind of taking a breath. It's kind of a moment for me to catch my breath and slow my breathing down so that when I go back in, I feel fresh. So there are ways in which you can take a little vocal break like that, where just singing something that's just kind of slower and easier. And that actually feels like a break for my voice, even though it's not. So that's all of the reasoning behind this one. So I'm playing. So that is just B minor, A, and then going into that C sharp D thing there. So I have B minor, A, and then B, A, G, and then B minor, A, G, B minor, A, B minor, A, G, B minor, A, G, and then G forever. I hang out on that G and do a little la la. So let's try that together. And you can do whatever O's you want. You can even whistle the melody if you're da, 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 da. Whatever you want to do. So double harmonic that I do everywhere. Just doing a harmonic on the G and the A string. So you don't have to do that. That's just what's happening there. That happens a lot. It's just I like doing double harmonics, so it's something that I do. Then the last verse here is, I'm never going to take another one's hand. Let her hair be black or brown. I'd rather be standing on the top of some hill with the rain. When the rain came pouring down, no Lord, the rain came pouring down, I think. So, how did I start that? Oh my gosh, this song is so, never gonna take another one's hand. There we go. I'm never gonna take another one's hand. Let her hair be black or brown. I'd rather be standing at the top of some hill where the rain came pouring down and down. Rain came pouring down. There we go. I have to do it together sometimes. So, why do I keep forgetting the first line of this verse? That's so funny. So it's just gone completely out of my head now. I've just gotten to that brain freeze mode. Never gonna take another one's hand. Let her hair be black or brown. I'd rather be standing at the top of some hill where the rain came pouring down, oh Lord. Okay. Never gonna take another one's hand. Let her hair be black or brown. I'd I'd rather be standing at the top of some hill while the rain came pouring down and down. Rain came pouring down. Something like that. It's so funny I can be doing something for so long that you just don't even know what it is anymore. So, I'm never gonna take another one's hand, let her hair me back or brown. I'd rather be standing at the top of some hill where the rain came pouring down and down. Rain came pouring down. Oh yes, I truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. Oh yes, I truly understand that you love another man, and your heart shall no longer be mine. And then I just take it out from there. I've never found a good way to end this song. So I just do this sort of awkward, slow descent. And I have literally, I don't, like it's kind of cool, but it's kind of like, I feel like there's something better in there and I have just never found it. And so, I don't know, it just kind of is. I have no excuse for this weirdly sloppy ending. So, but it's okay. If you like it and it's cool, that's great. I loved it at first and now I'm not so sure about it, but I've moved on to other things. So perfectly happy to say, I'm not sure how much I love this piece or this ending, because usually another idea will always strike you, but for some reason this one I'm just kind of stuck on. So if you have a better idea, let me know. So the ending, I just kind of take it out doing the same chords as the instrumental, same O-O-O's or low-low-lows, whatever they are. And that's it. So I don't know. I think in the grand scheme of a whole show of material, sometimes it's okay to have kind of a surprise ending like that. So that's what happens at the end of my version. I would love to hear what happens at the end of your version, and I would love to hear your whole version of this song. So let me know how it goes, and feel free to rewind to the beginning and sing along with me. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video.